dreams come true. And I wonder.
You gotta get situated.
Okay, I'm recording.
Hello, Eddie. It's funny seeing you back on Earth. I have a few questions for you that I would like to know of the answer. At the moment of your death, did you feel any regret?
Well, I wish I would have done more things with my time here on Earth. And then I wish I wasn't so depressed during the times that I was here. I wish I would have been able to express myself and show more love and compassion.
When you met the first person in heaven, the blue man, who did you think he was in relation to you?
I had no idea because in the scene when I met him in heaven, I was playing with my friends outside and I was very young. So I did not know exactly who he was. I thought it was a random stranger. But I felt that he had significance to my life, if that makes any sense.
Okay. When he told you you caused his death, what went through your head?
Well, he said that when I went to retrieve my ball out of the street, he swerved out of the way because he was about to hit me. But even though he got out of my way, he was so distraught that it caused him to get into an accident further down the road. And when I heard that, it kind of rattled me. It made me feel like all things happen for a reason, whether you know it or not.
Why were you so depressed your whole life?
Well, it was a compilation of things. My father was very abusive towards me and wasn't very sweet to my mother. And also, I lost my physical abilities. While I was in the Army, I was shot in the leg and couldn't move anymore, couldn't walk anymore. So.
Okay, when you realized that your captain shot you in the leg, did you think he was helping you at that time?
Well, no, I didn't, because when it happened, there was a fire in the building that we set because we were trying to get revenge while we were in the Philippines. But the way it happened, I thought I was trying to save someone because I saw someone looked like they were inside of the building that was on fire, and I thought I was going to be able to save them. But it turned out that he shot me in the leg because they thought I was crazy and tried to pull me out so I could stay alive. So no, at the time I didn't think they were helping me. But when you look back on it, you could tell that they were thinking more for me and were trying to take a sacrifice for me instead of me trying to risk my life for something else.
Why were the mountains so significant to your love, Marguerite?
Well, I believe she did not want to be near the ocean because so many bad things were happening there. And so the furthest place away from the shore, the ocean, was actually the mountains. So that was the significance behind that.
What was the most difficult part about forgiving your father?
All the pain and suffering that he caused me and my brother, I felt that it was going to be very difficult to forgive him because I didn't know if I was forgiving myself for forgiving him. I felt like he was hurting me so much that it would make everything else difficult even if I did forgive him.
When you walked through the numerous wedding receptions, what was the lesson you learned?
That love is never lost. That even though someone dies, the love you have for them is forever.
Okay. What went through your mind when you realized that you did in fact murder an innocent child in the fire from the building you burned down?
Well, my worst fear came true. That was another one of the reasons I was depressed my whole life. It left me feeling empty on the inside, but when I realized that, in fact, it did happen for a reason, and that it caused me to realize that I had a purpose in my life, because when I thought that I had murdered her, it caused me to want to work at the pier and save other kids' lives while they were there instead of leaving my life to waste.
What did Tala teach you?
She taught me that I actually had a purpose, that without her, I wouldn't have been able to do what I was called to do, which was save other kids at the pier. Because if she would have never been inside there and I saw her burned to death, it wouldn't have led me or feel compelled to save other kids' lives while I was there.
Thank you for your time, and I pray that you rest well in heaven.
Thank you. This was a David Howell production.